Hey guys, Alex with Hammond Watch. Here today with the SRPD27. Special thanks goes out to Jewelry Works. They're my local Seiko authorized dealer. They work out of the Oaks Mall in Gainesville, Florida. And they were friendly enough and happy to lend this watch in for us to all kind of have a closer look. I had been skeptical of this watch, looking at it in pictures. After getting it in hand, I must say it is one of the more frustrating pieces that I've held in a long time, because it gets so much right and then just one thing glaringly wrong, not to point any fingers. But a quick run through on the sizing. It's a 42.5 millimeter case with a 20 millimeter lug, so very kind of classically monster. 13.25 millimeters thick. You have these nice drilled lug holes. I haven't pulled all the stickers off of this or anything. Great case back. I like that they've condensed the tsunami down and kind of modernized around it. I think it provides a pretty nice profile, even being a little bit of a thicker watch. I'm frustrated because I love so much about the watch and things that I wasn't sure about. So this dark tone on the bezel really had me concerned. I've seen some of like the Save the Ocean turtles with the black bezel and black crown, and it just doesn't do it for me. That said, this combo is great. It kind of complements with the stainless steel. You know, obviously in time you're probably going to have some discoloration. But on the front end and just having it in person, I think it's great. The brushing on the hands is a tad rough, but very uniform, so no major complaints. The bezel itself, which is 120 click unidirectional, just feels great. Smooth as butter. The gripping with these big kind of divots is fantastic. Definitely going to work well with a wetsuit in here. I'm not going to go too much into the movement. It's a 4R36, so a day date 4R. Your hacking, hand winding, kind of low end caliber from Seiko. So you're going to be looking at the plus 45, minus 35 threshold. Although I will say a majority that I've gotten operate well within that. So here's the lume on the Monster. As you can see, it's more of an icy blue than the traditional green Lume Bright of Seiko. Back here is actually the Seiko 5 that I received in earlier. It glows very similar to, a little better than an SKX, a little worse than a Turtle. So as you can see, the Monster is kind of right on par with where it should be. So, reliable automatic movement. It's got a fantastic strap. These are such a step up from what Seiko used to produce. This bezel actually works a lot better in person than you would expect. It's got the heritage of being in the Monster lineup. It's a true ISO 200 meters dive watch. It just has a Cyclops. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I can deal with a Cyclops looking at a date. Even then, it needs to be more of a style statement type of watch. A Rolex Submariner is no longer a true tool watch. So having a Cyclops, it doesn't matter. It's a luxury item. It puts off that aesthetic. A Monster is the quintessential tool dive watch. Outside of the tuna. That is, I think the tunas obviously carry a more industrial aesthetic, but it comes off like such a sporty watch. I don't know why you would put a Cyclops, and then additionally why you would create this candy bar shape to try to fit the day and date in there. I don't think it helps you see the day and date any better. If it wasn't there, I would like the watch a lot more. If it just had a date, or even just a no date with the index there, I think this watch would probably be one of my favorites, because the black styling of the dial, I like the new Monster indices. There's the chapter ring that kind of flows and scoops down a little bit. That is so very monster. You know, your crown just before 4 o'clock. They're just, everything about it is perfect. And then they went and glued this monstrosity on here. And I know it sounds a bit harsh. I just completely don't understand it. I've seen it with turtles, and it just really bums me out. There's no room for stuff like this on an actual professional dive watch. I hope you guys have enjoyed the content. Sorry I ran it a little bit there at the end. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit this little sphere over here. You can also click the bell notification or bell icon to get notifications when I'm putting out new content. I'll also have a couple of videos over here for you to have a look at. Let us know what you like, what you don't, what you want to see.